台湾发生了什么事情，我就跟他说，我们需要国际朋友的帮忙，然后愿意站在那边跟我们说几句话，我们来大声鼓励的欢迎他，好不好？
大家请靠近一点，大家请靠近一点，我们要团结，好不好？好。
I just saw a movie
不要害
called
羞，尽量往中间集中。
I just saw a movie called The Forgotten Space, and it's about globalization of transportation, the industries that are controlling the world's transportation. And I want to be supportive of you. Like The Forgotten Space is supportive of people taking control of their own lives.
Yes.
Yes. People not being controlled by international industries, by the corporation. And I want to say to you that people at 6 o'clock will be walking from Hill Auditorium to a wonderful fancy party over in the league at 6 o'clock. And I hope you guys stay here. I hope some of you can stay so that people who will be dressed in their formal wear, enjoying high culture, will be able to see you as they walk about 6 o'clock from that building to that building, and so they will know about political events happening in Taiwan, about the people, about 500,000 people peacefully protesting to have control of their own lives.
Yes. I like that. Thank you.
谢谢。
What's your name?
Rachel.
Oh, my name is Rachel Solomon. I'm from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan.
Thank you, Rachel. It's linking.
大家给他掌声鼓励好不好？
所以我们刚刚听到说，等一下会有很多有钱、有势、有权的人会从那边走到那边去。如果我们愿意待下来，告诉他们我们的诉求，告诉他们我们需要帮忙的话，那请大家就多留几分钟来告诉他们，展现出 show them our signs， 给他看我们的太阳花。所以我想说的是，我现在用英文说了。Thank you all for coming today. I have a lot to cover in a really short time. On an issue so important to every single one of us right here, right now. I did this script overnight and I didn't sleep at all. So this is why I'm wearing my sunglasses. So, I thank you and I seek your support. If you agree with anything I say later on, don't be shy. Just shout it out. Just say yes, or you can applaud. This is a democracy. Show the world why we're here today. Show the world what we need. I need you, and Taiwan needs you right now.
Yeah!
Woo! My fellow Taiwanese, Americans, and all other members of this international community. Do you know that Taiwan is the shining beacon of democracy in Asia?
Yes!
Yes! Let me tell you a story of this beautiful island named Taiwan. We were blessed with rich soil and climate. We had hardworking Taiwanese, inventive people, but we went through 50 years of Japanese colonization. We went through 50 years of martial law. But through it all, we never stopped dreaming. We never stopped fighting. And most of all, we never stopped believing in ourselves today. Yeah. Am I right?
Yes!
We have democracy in Taiwan, not because it was God-given. It's because Taiwanese, we willed it to be. And the fact that we're rallying today at the University of Michigan shows that we're trying to keep our democracy sustainable. Am I right?
Yes!
But let me tell you something. Today, our hard-won achievements are being threatened. Today, our democratic process is in peril. And today, unless we act, Taiwan will succumb to annexation by China. And with it, the loss of our democracy, our freedoms, and everything our forefathers have fought for and have given their lives for. So today we gather here to express our support for the current student movement in Taiwan and to express our dissatisfaction with the way our government has dealt with the students. Does anyone know what did our government do to our students?
Yes!
Let me tell you what happened. Our Taiwanese government signed a controversial pact with China in the most ridiculous and the least transparent manner. Even though this pact is only supported by a minority of the people, and even though this pact is kept in secret, our government is treating us, Taiwanese, as if we should have no say in our matter. Is this how our government should treat us?
No!
Our government in Taiwan has repeatedly claimed that this trade pact will improve our economy.
No!
But where's the evidence?
No!
Is our president convinced that this is better for us?
No!
Has he stepped forward to talk to us?
No!
Let me tell you the truth. The truth is that many of these small businesses have stood out to voice their opposition. All these businesses believe that this pact, this agreement, will harm them. Their business is their lifeblood. It's also the lifeblood of Taiwanese economy. And the truth is, signing this pact will also put our sovereignty and democracy at risk. China, a country that is so hostile to us, who have missiles pointing at us, who opposes us on every single international organization, preventing us from participating in the international community. But Taiwan right now, we're signing an agreement with this country without even going through our own consent. Is that right?
No!
So our students here and in Taiwan, we sense this implication. And despite knowing that they are against the government with an immense police force, we bravely stood up. They bravely stood up against all threats. And these students, they all held on to the faith of our Taiwanese democracy. And they, with all sincerity, requested that our government hear their cries. But what did our government do instead? They turned a blind eye to our pleas. And under no alternatives, the students decided that the only way they could safeguard our democracy is to occupy the legislature, so that they could only hold on to that one and only bargaining chip, which is to negotiate with our government. And as powerless as these students were, they held on to the idea of peace. No violence. But our government, in return, attacked them with what? With batons, riot police, SWAT teams, water cannons. Let me tell you something. In 2008, I joined the first student movement in Taiwan. Those police, they don't care if you're a man or a woman. They don't care if you're old or you're young. When they see you, they whack you. When they see you, they treat you like you're their enemy. This is how bloody one can imagine on that fateful Sunday night in Taiwan. It was blood, it was violence. Taiwan is no longer the same as before. We all know that. We all feel that, which is why we're here. Do we want violence?
No!
Do we want peace?
Yes!
The world is a very dangerous place to live. Not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who didn't do anything about it. But today, standing here, I'm so proud. I'm so proud that the world is not dangerous because you're here. Does anyone here know how many people showed up at the rally yesterday? Can anybody tell me? 500,000, right?
Yes! Yes!
Let us all clap for Taiwan.
Yeah!
And here in Michigan, I'm astounded. We have more than 100. Pretty much, definitely more than 100. I know that some of us here feel miserable that we're not in Taiwan right now to be with our students. But let me tell you something. Those students there, they can feel your support.
Yeah!
And this is the power of unity. This is the power of student movements. It doesn't matter where we are, and it doesn't matter who you are. We all share the same mission, and that is to keep Taiwan safe, free, and democratic.
Yes!
And with this aim, we seek the help of the international community and all men and women who believe in freedom and democracy. Our liberty and our futures are at stake right now, and we want you to help spread the word that Taiwan needs your help and attention. We're living under a government that rules with deceptions and lies, that operates without transparency, who shows no regards for our opinions and our welfare. So we implore the international community to help us tell everybody that Taiwan, once a beacon of democracy, is suffocating. Show your support, please, by alerting all you know, whether they be in legal office or not, to collectively condemn this oppression. Tell your nearest legislator or friends about our situation. And to all other international community, what happened in Taiwan today could also happen to you. And we seek your help to join us together in this never-ending fight for a freer world. A world where people rule. And finally, to my fellow Taiwanese standing here, let me quote Churchill, who once said, "Never, never, and never give in. Even if you're going through hell, you keep going. Even after today, our fight goes on." We hear the government telling us that we're kids. We should not care in their affairs. 那是大人的事情. We hear the government telling us that we do not know what we're doing. Is that true?
No!
So right now, let us tell the government what we want. I'm going to say our slogan, Taiwan not for sale. Fight for democracy, violence not wanted. Taiwan!
Not for sale!
Fight for!
Democracy!
Violence!
Not wanted!
We shouldn't be afraid of our government. They should be afraid of us. When governments fear the people, there is liberty. But when we fear our government, that is tyranny. Sorry. So with all honesty today, I really don't know how long it will take. I started in 2008, and right now I'm still fighting. I don't know what tears and toil faces us on this long road to victory. We don't know. But we know that we did not endure years of colonial occupation and martial law to lose hope. We will protect our democracy and this island that we love. I'm here with you. So is everyone here at the rally. So is everyone in Taiwan. And so is everyone in the international community. Can you please say with me, I love Taiwan!
I love Taiwan!
And I will protect its democracy!
I will protect democracy!
Thank you! 现在我会把麦克风传给